Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chief Operating Officer, Volkswagen North American Region, Johan de Nijssen.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Volkswagen, and thank you for joining us. It seems a bit strange that the first auto show of 2020 is in Chicago rather than in Detroit, although I'm sure you'll agree with me that the outside temperatures certainly is a reminder that we are here in the Midwest. But regardless, change is something that we embrace at Volkswagen, and so we are very happy to have all of you here with us in the Windy City. Now, speaking of embracing change, I'm personally very thrilled to be here with you today, not only as part of the Volkswagen family, but also representing the VW brand at arguably its most exciting time in America. Our mission right now is quite simple. Make Volkswagen matter again, yet like never before, in the United States. And it is unquestionably one of the more interesting challenges that I have faced in my career, but a challenge that I was very eager to accept. In part because I couldn't say no to my old friend Scott Keogh, but mainly also because I genuinely believe that the times are right for VW. As Bob Dylan so eloquently put it, the times, they are a-changing. And we truly are embracing those changes at Volkswagen because we believe these are rather exciting times for the automotive industry. At Volkswagen, we plan to be the driver of change, as opposed to being a victim of it. And so we are preparing for the future of our industry with our eyes on a leadership position. Worldwide, that future is increasingly going to be electric, and we are ready for the transformation. But we're also thinking of our business beyond our product portfolio with our commitment to carbon neutrality by 2050. That's not just zero emissions throughout our product portfolio, but a totally carbon neutral footprint for our entire enterprise. That is no doubt an ambitious goal. But from our headquarters in Wolfsburg, through all our operations around the globe, and all of us at Volkswagen of America, we believe achieving it is both our responsibility and our opportunity. Now, for those amongst our distinguished guests here in the media, who may be quick to point out that I'm the guy who may have had a few colorful things to say about electric vehicles in the past, I can only say that was then and this is now. Think about it. 10 years ago, the market simply wasn't there. The technology was not competitive and the costs are prohibitive. Today, technical feasibility is now falling into place and demand is growing at a rapid pace. And so we have indeed committed to the biggest transformation in the industry, investing an unparalleled $66 billion in e-mobility, digitalization, autonomous driving and mobility services through 2023. And this foundation will enable Volkswagen to deliver individual mobility to millions of customers all over the world in the new electric and digital era. Our commitment, though, is to making people's electric cars and SUVs, EVs for the millions and not just the domain of the millionaires. And I believe that no other automotive manufacturer has the plan or indeed the scale to better do this than Volkswagen, period. The MEB, or our modular electric architecture, will support a projected production volume of 26 million vehicles through 2029, easily making it the largest and most efficient electric volume segment platform in the automotive industry. And that platform will of course be used by other group brands, but we are so committed to leading the change that we are also even sharing the technology with external partners such as Ford. For Volkswagen, 8 factories around the globe will produce our electric vehicles. And among those plants, we are investing more than $800 million in our Chattanooga, Tennessee facility to build the production version of the ID. Cross, our fully electric compact SUV, beginning in these shores in 2022. But that is, of course, an electric SUV for the not-so-distant future. For the here and now, we are delighted that our growing SUV portfolio is also resonating strongly with customers in the US. Last year, SUV sales drove our continued growth, third consecutive year of growth, with over 360,000 deliveries to customers, while the industry declined by 1.3% at the same time. Specifically, the mid-size 7-seater Atlas and the compact Tiguan deserve much of the credit. And as we turn the page with the Atlas, which is our first car designed, engineered, and produced as part of our North American region strategy to lead our comeback. As a result of this new emphasis, the Atlas and Tiguan between them accounted for 53% of our sales mix at the end of last year. And not only is Atlas generating strong sales momentum, but importantly, it's also bringing new customers to the brand, currently achieving a very impressive 78% conquest rate. The vehicle has also helped to improve our transaction prices since launch by over $4,000. We certainly don't see any slowdown in the public appetite for the versatility and all-round usability of SUVs, which is why we will be launching the 5-seater Atlas Cross Sport mid-size SUV in the early spring. And we will also be debuting a compact SUV that will slot in below the Tiguan later this year. But the Atlas 7-seater itself will remain the epitome of drive bigger, quite literally, given its size, but also as a proof positive that we are delivering the right products at the right time to the right customers. And today, it is my distinct privilege to introduce you to the new and reimagined 2021 Volkswagen Atlas.
Wandering hard on a crazy ride, an open road and a deep blue sky. Feel it calling me like the wind. Trust the compass down in my skin. Walk straight, stay right. That's what they say to me, but I don't fit right inside the lines. Oh, I hear the calling down in my bones. So following where my arrow goes. No one knows what the future holds. So following where my arrow goes. Following where my arrow goes. I hear the calling down in my bones. So following where my arrow goes. No one knows what the future holds. So following where my arrow goes. Following where my arrow goes.
So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Indeed, a car for families from the Volkswagen family, and the epitome of what it means to drive bigger. Because after all, it's not just about the products that we bring to America, it's also about the products like the Atlas that we actually make right here in America. The men and women down in Chattanooga are very much ready to bring the new Atlas to life. And I can personally assure you that our ongoing improvements to quality, our commitment to craftsmanship at our stateside manufacturing facility will make the all-new Atlas an industry benchmark of what it means to be proudly American-made. Now, what better than a South African standing here on stage talking about American craftsmanship on behalf of a German brand? Well, of course, two South Africans doing the same thing. And so, ladies and gentlemen, to highlight some of the design and performance details of the 2021 Atlas, please welcome Vice President of Product Marketing and Strategy, my colleague, Hein Schäfer.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Johan. I think if they can find potentially another 13 of us, maybe we can challenge the Chicago Lions to a little friendly game of rugby. Let's talk about the star of our show. Ladies and gentlemen, ever since it went on sale in 2017, the Atlas has been winning over US consumers. In 2019, we sold 81,500 cars, an improvement of 37% year over year compared to 2018. But as with all good things, you cannot sit still. Our rivals continue to enhance their mid-size SUV offers, so we have to make sure that the Atlas keeps up. Now, the 2021 Atlas takes all the good things about the vehicle and makes that even better. A spacious interior with room that can comfortably seat 7 adults, expressive design, intuitive ergonomics and infotainment, a vast array of available driver assist systems, and in last but not least, a typical Volkswagen driving experience. Now, in terms of the exterior design, the vehicle is even more stylish. New LED head and taillight designs, new front and rear bumpers, and a really bold grille that extends into the front light signature. To my left, you can see the R-Line. The R-Line ups the ante with standard 20-inch and available 21-inch wheel, along with even more aggressive bumper designs and side skirts. Now, in terms of the interior of the Atlas, we've taken it a notch upscale. We have beautiful contrast leather stitching on the available leather seating surfaces and also in the door trim panels. We've also included an 8-inch infotainment screen on all versions barring the entry trim, and also included a brand new steering wheel with added functionality. In terms of tech, we've also included inductive charging, our sophisticated CarNet 2.0 telematics system, and also included Wi-Fi capability. In terms of driver assist features, we've also included a new traffic jam assist system, dynamic road sign detection, and an improved lane assist with any boundary. Under the hood, we've retained the 276 horsepower V6 and 235 horsepower turbo 4-cylinder engines, but the 4-cylinder is now also available in more upscale trim lines, and for the first time, the 4-cylinder is also available with 4Motion all-wheel drive. Now, the 2021 Atlas will go on sale in the late spring and is underpinned by one of the best warranties in the business, a 4-year or 50,000-mile bumper-to-bumper coverage, and for the first time, we've also included 2 years of carefree maintenance. Now, we will announce the pricing a little bit closer to launch, but ladies and gentlemen, be rest assured, it will remain a great value for families across America. With that, I would like to invite you and Johan back onto stage and join me to take a closer look at the 2021 Volkswagen Atlas. Thank you very much.
Well, there you go, the new Atlas, and there's a lot of news surrounding this Atlas. Of course, it's an American-made vehicle, which is great. We're hoping to get a quick word with Notion, Johan, as soon as he gets done with the photo scrum. So the big deal with this vehicle is it was one of those first vehicles in this sort of new explosion of mid-size vehicles in the United States. The Atlas, originally a 3-row vehicle, and all my colleagues and friends who have children tell me that the great thing about this was a vehicle that you could actually get car seats in the back and not fold down the second row seats, still with those car seats. There's a lot of interest in this new updated and redesigned version of the Atlas because now it gets the new front end. Now the Cross Sport, which they had the sport version or the 2-row version of this that was introduced at the Chattanooga factory recently, that 2-row version actually had some updates in the tech and the front end. Those tech and front end updates have now filtered into this new version of the vehicle, which is really great. One of the big things about this vehicle is that it's actually made in Tennessee. The great thing that Mr. Lee, who is the governor of Tennessee, said that they're actually bringing this to everybody. More jobs to America, 3,000 jobs in America. The cool thing about this 3,000 jobs in America is 1,000 of those are thanks to bringing electric vehicles in and the new 2-row version of the Atlas, which is absolutely great. And now again, this new Atlas still going to continue to be made in North America. There's the 2-row and now the new 3-row version of the Atlas. So they're on the floor here at the Chicago International Auto Show. The press conferences continue throughout the day, and we'll be popping in momentarily live to show you the latest vehicles on the air.